Hi Cancers, welcome to your collective reading for the rest of October into early November. This is a collective reading, so please understand that everything may or may not resonate with you. I simply ask that you take what does and just leave the rest. If something does resonate with you, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, as I am growing this channel and that really allows me to put out more content and readings for you all. And finally, I am accepting personal readings at the moment. So if you are interested in a personal reading, the information will be in the description box below. All right. Okay, Cancer, so I'm going to see what the current energy is for you all. Pull some oracle cards from a few different decks and really get a feel for this energy, and then see what's coming in for you and any messages or guidance Spirit has for you for the next few weeks. All right. Okay, we have the hostilities card. The reverse broken heart. Fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, your throat chakra. So, all right, Cancers. It is definitely some type of chaotic or negative energy that you have been dealing with, or that you're still dealing with, or has dealt with. I'm sorry, I can't talk tonight. It's definitely an energy, a chaotic energy that you have dealt with. This could be maybe in your work situation or in your romance situation, but it's definitely a situation that definitely led to maybe dark times, or maybe kind of led to a broken heart, or just really like grief or negative emotions. And it feels like this is an energy that is definitely on its way out, especially because we have it separated by the reverse broken heart card. Or it feels like it's an energy that you're overcoming, that you're starting to either let go or you have let go. It almost feels like you have really started to speak up for yourself and express yourself in this situation or to this person. You're really starting to walk in your truth and walk in your power, and you're not afraid to really go after or express what you want, or express how that thing or person was making you feel. It feels like you may have been a little bit nervous in the past, but it's like now you're starting to really come into your own, and you're starting to really be honest to yourself as well. And so it definitely feels like this energy is leaving, if it's not already gone, and that you are definitely freeing yourself from this negativity and from this, in some cases, toxicity that you have been experiencing. And so Spirit is definitely commending you for that. And Spirit is definitely telling you to please continue to speak up for yourself, speak your truth, and be honest to yourself, and make sure that you're standing up to whatever this energy may be. Okay. Let's see, we have the courage and bravery and self-acceptance. Yeah, you all are definitely showed or are still showing courage in some situation. It definitely feels like this is more so like a person in your life. So this could be a male or female. I don't attach gender to my readings, but it definitely feels like this was maybe a person, and it could be just an overall just hostile environment, but it really feels like a person for some of you all that you really had to stand up to. And it almost like it feels like it took you having to like accept yourself and develop and love yourself more before you were able to kind of get rid of it. But it seems like you are on the right path. You started to do what's needed to be done, or you already did it, and you really showed like courage and bravery. And it probably was a tough situation for you to really overcome, but Spirit is saying that you've done it, and you have really, you've really proven yourself, and you've come a long way. So definitely be proud of yourself for that. And it does feel like you have overcome the situation, or you're starting to overcome it. So try not to worry too much about this person or this thing. Continue to, again, love yourself, speak up for yourself, because I feel like that was an important thing to master, but you were able to master it, or are mastering it now. And so you are overcoming this challenge and this situation. Okay. Let's see. What guidance does Spirit have for Cancers for the next few weeks? We have the thinking woman. And again, I don't attach gender to my readings. Woman holding a coin and man holding a coin. Oh, wow. Yeah, from this situation, Cancer, it's almost like you've gained like a new perspective, like a new outlook on life. Like you've really started to see not only the value like you really start to see the value in yourself, which is really doubled with the woman holding a coin and the man holding a coin cards. It's almost like you're starting to see yourself in a new light. You've been really introspective as well. And it's almost like you're ready to kind of bring what you've learned out to the world. So I feel like for some of you all, you're like a teacher, a counselor. You're in some helping in some educational capacity. Or, I mean, who knows? You could be one day, but it definitely feels like that you're ready to kind of share your story. Or Spirit is saying sharing your story could be an important part in helping others maybe overcome what you have overcome. But it just feels like you are really growing up, like personally and even financially, especially with these cards. So I take it almost as both, like double the blessings because you've overcome, or you are overcoming such a hostile or negative situation. But it's definitely feeling like you have a lot to share with the world, especially coupled with the throat chakra and the thinking woman card, which is, again, I don't assign gender, but the two combined together really just shows that you have a lot to share. And that could just be sharing in your small circle of friends or sharing on a global, scale. But it just feels like you all have a lot of knowledge that you've learned from this situation and a lot that you've gained from it and that you are still gaining or that you're about to gain from it. And so Spirit is definitely saying that to really use what you've learned and use your knowledge, especially to help others who may have been in your situation. We have do the work and expect miracles. Yeah, this feels like the calm after the storm. It feels like Spirit is urging you to really do something. And I feel like you know what this may be, or maybe you're not sure of, and maybe Spirit has been sending you signs, but it feels like you're really meant to do something with this knowledge that you've learned, with these skills, this self-value, this self-worth that you've really earned, and the things you've learned about yourself. You're really meant to share that with others and kind of do the work. And continue to do the work on yourself, continue to heal yourself, especially if it's a situation that kind of brought negativity into your life, brought pain and brought hurt or grief into your life. Continue to do the work on yourself. Expect miracles. That means wonderful things are coming in for you, especially things that you probably never even thought would happen for yourself. Spirit is saying because you've done this thing, the Spirit is now going to reward you for it. And this could be within the next few months, next few weeks, really. Maybe like an unexpected type of gift, or just it could be monetary, but it could be some type of spiritual gift or just some type of blessing that you probably weren't even expecting, because it feels like you've really just glowed up and found so much and really discovered so much about yourself and just developed so much and just grown so much. So it feels like Spirit is almost rewarding you or paying you back to kind of, just reward you for what you've been through. Okay. All right, Cancers, let's see what other messages Spirit has for you. Okay, we have financial constraints, the reverse thinking man, reverse walking away. So I don't want this card to scare you in any way, but it almost feels like because these two actually came out together, I take it as be careful of someone, and I want to say male in this case. Like I said, I don't like to assign gender, but I'm getting really specific male energy. Be careful of a male who maybe is coming back into your life or may try to come back into your life, and be aware and be just be on the lookout of them trying to maybe sabotage the work that you've done or try to take away from the work that you've done, especially if it's someone who was maybe in that hostile situation that I mentioned earlier. It could be that relationship or a friendship or someone at work, but just be careful of someone trying to come in and maybe take away the value that you've built, the things that how far you've come, your progress. Just be careful about that. I'm not saying that something major is going to happen, but just be on the lookout. Don't allow any type of negative energy back into your life, especially if they see that you're doing well. The reverse walking away means that you did a good job leaving that person or that situation behind. So if it does try to come back in, just be aware and be prepared for that. Don't let it distract you, because it doesn't feel like it's going to be anything major, almost like a side distraction to what you really are trying to do or what you're doing, which is of course doing the work and sharing your message, or just really just continuing to glow up. It could be any of those things. So just be careful of that. Don't allow it to distract you or take you off your path. Just really prepare for the things that are coming in for you. All right, angels, any more messages for Cancers? Okay, we have blessings and abundance, harmony and resolution. Yeah, that hostile situation that I mentioned earlier is definitely resolving itself. If it hasn't already, you're going to have so much more peace. So we literally are going from hostilities to harmony. So what you're doing is right. The decisions or the choices that you're making, speaking up for yourself, really following your heart and the things that you want is really what's helping you resolve the situation and find much more inner peace. And it's really going to bring in the blessings and the abundance. As I mentioned, it's almost like the universe is rewarding you for a job well done, for almost like standing up for yourself, standing up to this person, or just removing this thing from your life that you weren't meant to be attached to any longer. I just feel like you're being rewarded for that, okay, Cancer? So this is definitely a really positive reading. It's like things like you're just on the road to just a better overall life, like financial, monetary, as well as spiritual, as well as emotional, mental. I just feel like things are really just getting better for you overall, especially over the next few weeks. Just be careful about any energy that is coming back or coming in that is going to try to maybe throw you off, because it's really just going to be a distraction. You really shouldn't worry too much about it. Just be careful and just be aware. If this reading is resonating with you, please make sure you hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. I want to see if the ancestors have any final messages for you, Cancers, before I wrap this reading up. Okay, embrace your inner gypsy. Freedom, fun, and music. We have teach and share. And we have psychic strength. Yeah, so I feel like for some of you all, you're on a spiritual journey as well, or a part of your glow up has been spiritually based as well. So Spirit is just telling you to please, if you have been, getting like spiritual downloads or messages or signs or just like visitations, just definitely try to, pay attention to that, because that's going to be an important part in your journey as well. This teach and share card, I told you I was getting that vibe that some of you all are going to be doing something educational in some capacity. So you're definitely meant to share your message and share what you have learned, whether it's on like a large scale or even just something smaller. But it definitely feels like you're meant to share your knowledge, especially your knowledge from spirit and from the universe, and just things that you've overcome and things that have really helped you, because it feels like you're going to be able to take what you've learned from this situation or just from other past situations and really help others, help others get through it as well, or help others from making maybe the same mistakes or having to learn the same lessons that you learned, right? Because knowledge is power. And finally, embrace your inner gypsy. Have fun. You really kind of come out of this dark just toxic place or just energy that you're kind of cutting loose from yourself, and you're really like going towards harmony and just abundance. And so really just have fun. Do things that you haven't been able to do before because of that situation. Maybe that situation was stopping you from doing things that you really loved or holding you back from opportunities. So really just do what you want. Let your hair down, eat what you want for a while. It's really just about having that freedom, especially now that you've kind of weathered this storm and are coming out on top, and you're just having this glow up in so many areas of your life. This is just like a really fun time for you, Cancer. So I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see y'all next time.